Hello, my dear friends. How are you? I hope you're good, and I'm also fine here. I welcome you to my channel, English Planet, wherein I make videos about English grammar, proverbs, English idioms, and pronunciation of tricky words. In today's video, I'm going to talk about adjectives and its types. But before I could proceed further, I would like to give a brief introduction about my own self. My name is Sunil. I am a production engineer, and also I have done MBA in systems from the University of Mumbai, India. After watching today's video, if you like the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe, share, like button, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get the notification of all the future videos that I make. So without any further delay, let's jump straight into the video. Now, basically, what are adjectives? An adjective is basically a describing word. It modifies the noun or the pronoun in a sentence. And you can ask, in order to find out an adjective, you can ask four questions. They are what kind of, how many, how much, and which one. I repeat, what kind of, how many, how much, and which one. If you ask these four questions and if you get the answer, so that means that particular word is an adjective. For example, the team has a dangerous batsman. So you can ask the question, what kind of batsman? Dangerous batsman. So it's modifying the noun batsman. So it is an adjective. Dangerous is an adjective. Second one, I have 10 candies in my pocket. You can ask the question, how many candies? You get the answer 10. So 10 is an adjective. I loved that red car. Which car? Red car. So red is an adjective. I earn more money than he does. How much money? More money. So more is an adjective. So basically adjectives, they modify the noun or the pronoun. So even if you don't want to ask these questions, you can always see, you can always judge for yourself that which noun it is modifying, whether it is modifying the noun or the pronoun. Let us look at example number one. The team has a dangerous batsman. Batsman is a noun. So it is modifying the noun batsman. Dangerous batsman. What kind of batsman? Dangerous batsman. So dangerous is an adjective. In the second example, Candice is a noun. So it is modifying the word Candice, noun Candice. So it is, we get an information about Candice that is 10 Candice. So it's a adjective. Third one, I love that red car. Car is a noun. So it is modifying the noun car, red car. So red is an adjective. And lastly, I earn more money than he does. Money is a noun. It's a it's a uncountable noun. So more money. So it's modifying the noun money. So more is an adjective. Now there are various kinds of adjectives. The first one is descriptive adjectives. Descriptive adjective is a word which describes the nouns and the pronouns. It is basically a describing word. It will describe the noun and the pronoun. Let us have a look at the example. I have a fast car. Now car is a noun. So it is describing the car. It's a fast car. So it's a descriptive adjective. I am hungry. It is describing the pronoun I. I is a pronoun. A word which is used instead of a noun is a pronoun. For example, I, she, he. These are all pronouns. So I am hungry. It is describing the pronoun I. So hungry is an adjective. Third one, the hungry cats are crying. The cats. The cat is a noun. So it is describing the cat. What kind of cats? Hungry cats. So hungry is an adjective. And lastly, I saw a flying eagle. Eagle is a noun. What kind of eagle? Flying eagle. It is describing the noun eagle, flying eagle. So flying is an adjective. Next one is quantitative adjective. What is quantitative adjective? It provides information about the quantity of nouns or pronouns. The name itself rings the bell. It provides the information about quantity of nouns or pronouns. And this type belongs, in case you want to find out the quantitative adjective, you have to ask only two questions. How much and how many. Now there are two types of quantitative adjectives. Which are they? Let's have a look. First one is definite numerals and second one is indefinite numerals. Now definite numerals show some exact number. They are of three kinds: cardinals, ordinals and multiplicatives. Cardinals means 1, 2, 3, 4. Ordinals means first, second, third, fourth, and multiplicatives means single, double, triple, quadruple and so on. And indefinite numerals, they don't give the exact number. They don't show the exact number. For example, if you encounter the word like all, some, enough, many, few, none, several, they are all indefinite numerals. Have a look at the examples of quantitative adjectives. Example number one, I have 20 bucks in my wallet. How many bucks? 20. So 20 is a quantitative adjective. They have three children. How many? Three. So three is a quantitative adjective. You should have completed the whole task. How much task? Whole task. So whole is a quantitative adjective. It's a indefinite numeral. Now third one is proper adjectives. Now proper adjectives are derived from proper nouns. Now let's have a look at the example. American cars are very strong. Now word American, cars is a noun and American is derived from the word America. America is a proper noun. What is a proper noun? The specific names of a person, place, animal or thing. For example, my name is Sunil. Sunil is a proper noun. So American is derived from America. America is a proper noun. So American is a proper adjective. So and second one is Chinese people are hard workers. Chinese is derived from China. So Chinese is a proper adjective. And Chinese and the word Chinese, the first letter of word Chinese C has to be capital. The first letter of the word American A has to be capital. So this is about proper adjective. The fourth one is demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives directly refer to something or someone. For example, if you encounter the words this, that, this, those, they are all demonstrative adjectives. Now let's have a look at the examples. That building is so gorgeously decorated. That is a demonstrative adjective. This car is mine. So this is a demonstrative adjective. These cats are cute. So this is a demonstrative adjective. Those flowers are heavenly. So those is a demonstrative adjective. Easy? Are you following my friends? Ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the next adjective. That is possessive adjectives. Now what is possessive adjectives? It indicates possession or ownership. So and remember one thing, all these possessive adjectives, they always come before a noun. If they don't come before a noun, that means they are not possessive adjectives. They always will come before a noun. Let's have a look at some of the examples. It indicates belongingness or possession. For example, my car is parked outside. So my is a possessive adjective. His cat, its possession, is showing possession. His cat is very cute. So his is a possessive adjective. Our job is almost done. Our possession, possessive belongingness. Our is a possessive adjective. And lastly, her books are interesting. Her is a possessive adjective as well. Let's have a look at the next group of adjectives, which are interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjective, as the name suggests, it will always ask a question. What kind of questions it will ask? Which, what, whose. Three kinds of questions it will ask. I repeat, which, what, whose. And these words will not be considered as adjectives if a noun does not follow right after them. An interrogative adjective must come before a noun or a pronoun. Remember that. An interrogative adjective, I repeat, must always come before a noun or a pronoun. Let's have look at the examples. Which phone do you use? Phone is a noun, so it comes before the noun. So which is a interrogative adjective. What game do you want to play? Game is a noun. So what is an interrogative adjective? Whose car is this? Car is a noun. So whose is an interrogative adjective as well. Are you following, my friends? Seventh one is indefinite adjectives. Indefinite adjectives are what? They will describe a noun or modify a noun unspecifically. There will not be any specification. They provide indefinite or unspecific information about the noun. The common indefinite adjectives are few, many, much, most, all, any, each, every, either, nobody, several, some, etc. So they will modify the noun but unspecifically, not specifically, unspecifically. For example, I gave some candy to her. Nobody knows how many candies. Some candy. Okay, so this is an indefinite adjective. I want a few moments alone. Few. Nobody knows how many moments. Only a few. It is giving an unspecific information about itself. So this is an indefinite adjective. Third one. Several writers wrote about the recent incidents. Several writers. Nobody knows how many writers. One, two, three, four. Nobody knows. Several writers. So it is an indefinite adjective. Each student will have to submit homework tomorrow. Each student, each. How many students we don't know? Each student. So that's why it's an indefinite adjective. It provides unspecific information about it and not a specific information. Next one is the articles adjectives. Now there are three kinds of articles in English grammar: a, n, the. Now a and n are used to refer to an unspecific noun, and the is used to refer to a specific noun. For example, a cat is always afraid of water. Here the noun cat. Cat is the noun here. It refers to any cat, not specific. We don't know which cat. A cat means we do not know which cat. It is unspecific. So this is a article adjective. A cat means unspecific. We do not know which cat. Second one is the cat is afraid of me. This is specific. The means this is specific. We know which cat is somebody talking about. The cat. This cat is a specific cat. Third one, an electronic product should always be handled with care. We don't know which electronic product. An electronic product is unspecific. We do not know which electronic product is being talked about. Last one is the compound adjectives. Compound adjectives means what? The combination of words. When a compound noun or a combined words modify the noun. When a combined word modifies the other nouns, it becomes a compound adjective. So here I have a broken down sofa, which is the combined word. Combined word means two words forming one word, broken down, and sofa is the noun. So it is modifying the word sofa. So broken down is a compound adjective. I saw a 6 foot long snake. Here the noun is snake. So it is modifying, 6 foot long is modifying the word snake. Modifying the noun snake. What kind of snake? 6 foot long. So 6 foot long becomes a compound adjective. Now let's have a look at the degree of adjectives. The three degrees of adjectives are positive, comparative, and superlative. They express the intensity of the adjective in the intrinsic order. Now, what is positive degree? It is the base of an adjective. It denotes the mere existence of a quality. Here, there is no comparison. There is only a quality described, and it is the base of an adjective. Now, the positive degree examples. She is a beautiful girl. Here, only a particular quality is described. Beautiful. Beautiful is in positive degree. Mohan is an intelligent boy. Intelligent is positive degree. Only the mere quality is described. The big dog chased the cat. Big is a positive degree. Rima is short in height. Short is in positive degree. Because only the quality is described. Comparative degree. It is used to compare two. Here only the two items are being compared and not more than two. Remember that. It is used to compare one noun or pronoun to another noun or pronoun. And here only two items are being compared, not more than two. For example, Rohan is smarter than Abhishek. So smarter is in comparative degree. John is thinner than Bob. Thinner is in comparative degree. And Russia is larger than France. Larger is in comparative degree. Only two items can be compared in comparative degree. Superlative degree. It is used to compare two or more nouns. So the, and always remember in superlative degree the article the should be used before a superlative degree. For example, Rohan is the tallest in the class. It is compared with the whole class, so more than two. Rohan is the tallest in the class. Tallest is in superlative degree. This road is the busiest of all the roads. So this is in superlative degree. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. So biggest is in superlative degree. Now let's have a look at some of the positive, comparative, and superlative. First one is angry. Comparative degree, angrier. Superlative is angriest. Positive is beautiful. It cannot be beautifuler or beautifulest. It should be more beautiful and most beautiful. Good, better, best. Little, less, least. Much, comparative is also much. Superlative is most. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Confused becomes more confused and most confused. Wet becomes wetter and wettest. Handsome becomes more handsome and most handsome. Bitter becomes bitterer and bitterest. So that's it from me, guys. I hope it was a knowledgeable session for you. If you have any more doubts or questions or suggestions, please write your comments and I'll have a look at the comments and come back to you. So that's it from me. Thanks for your time and until next time, bye bye.